Welcome back, my fellow gamers, to Minus World podcast number 31, in which we, with a heavy hearts, bade farewell to Mario because he is going to be dying on the 31st of March.
He's meant a lot to all of us over the decades.
So sad.
Please be respectful in the chat. Only give your most
Only
respectful
Fs.
Fs.
So sad.
I can't believe he's going to die. Isn't that crazy?
Good night,
know,
sweet
dude.
plumber.
It's pretty insane.
Usually, I mean, death comes for us all, but like usually it's quick and painless. Mario, he's been seeing it coming since September last year.
Yeah.
That poor boy.
Why must the good die young?
Okay,
So
so
sad.
for those who are uninitiated and don't know what we're talking about, let's describe what the death of Mario entails, because it's actually pretty funny. Nintendo is on March 31st, 2021. You can mark your calendars. They're
Today.
taking.
Today.
Yeah, they are they I guess at the time that this is published, they have taken down probably, or might be taking. Are they taking it down on the 31st or on the 1st of April?
Sometime on the 31st.
Okay. That would have been a good April Fool's joke.
Yeah, I was gonna
Just
say,
yeah,
like,
right?
got him. Never mind.
Kidding.
It was all a prank, bro.
Okay, but they're taking off Super Mario 3D All Stars from the eShop. They, as far as I understand, they may have already stopped production, but they're going to stop distribution of the
Probably,
physical
yeah.
copy of that game in stores on the 31st.
They are.
They're taking down Super Mario 35, the sort of Tetris 99 style SMB1 game. They are. Netflix is taking down the Super Mario Brothers Super Show cartoon on the 31st.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
No
funny.
way.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know what else is there.
Mario is dead.
Is there any other evidence that we can provide for Mario being
yes.
dead in the canon of the,
Yes,
the
there
Mushroom
actually
Kingdom?
there actually is. Super Mario Maker on the Wii U. You will not be allowed to upload
Yeah.
levels, and
Yep.
the Game and Watch Mario Bros. Will no longer be made after the 31st. They'll be taken off store shelves.
Damn.
Mario really is just gonna die. That's it.
It's gonna be like Men in Black. They'll just like do a thing. We'll just forget Mario ever existed.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can
let's
see
talk
Mario.
first about what has to be driving this decision by Nintendo to take down all these things to deal. Well, first of all, to explain, like a lot of these things were made this year for the 35th anniversary of Mario. Like,
Yeah.
that was the point. Is they went online last year or came out last year at various points.
Right.
And it's our understanding, at least it's my understanding, that starting in April, they're probably going to start transitioning more towards celebrating Zelda's 35th anniversary.
Yeah. Probably.
But it
Hopefully.
strikes me as really odd that they would have Super Mario 3D All-Stars and Super Mario 35, both games that presumably took a lot of development costs and time to... I mean, granted, like, the All-Stars collection is a port, so it's not like a new original game. But still, like, this is something that they could easily make money on after the fact, but they're making like, they've taken the artificial scarcity just to a new level with just completely removing it from the eShop, which just seems like a really odd choice to me. Like, if it was just a physical, like they had an end of life for the physical distribution, that makes sense. Every
Yeah.
game has that, but like,
Digital 2 is weird.
yeah.
And I'm sure that the reason for it is precisely because like they want to ensure the sales. I mean, people were gonna buy it anyway, but like a lot of people are like, oh, we'll wait for a price drop. It's like, no, if you don't buy it now,
No price
It's
drop.
not going on sale. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have it physically, the 3D All-Stars collection, but I'm
Yeah.
really tempted to buy it digitally just to be able to have it on whatever Switch I might have in the future. Like,
yeah.
I guess one thing that is good to know is that 3D All Stars sold like 8 million copies, or some. It's probably going to reach 10 million, I would guess, before the end of the month.
That's
so.
crazy.
There's not going to be like problems with the game going up in price. Like maybe at first, for the first couple months, people are going to try to charge 80, $100 for it. But the fact is, there's millions of copies out there.
Yeah.
So even though it's not going to be in production, the fact that like you'll probably be able to get it fairly easily used over time. But what I don't understand is Mario 35. Like,
yeah,
why?
that took a lot
That's
of work.
a weird one.
I don't
Yeah.
like.
It's an
change the
online
name.
exclusive game.
Yeah, like that
Like-
must have taken forever to put together. Like, why not just like change the name to just like Mario 99, or maybe like change it to a different Mario game, or just like add to it? Perhaps I don't
Who knows?
understand why that's
maybe
been
they'll do
taken
that.
down.
Like maybe April 1st they upload Mario 99. Who knows? Like, but
Yeah.
like it just does seem like a really like self-defeating choice to develop a game like that and then just have it out for what, 6 months?
Yeah, like
Pretty
6
much,
months.
yeah.
I have honestly have not been motivated to play it because like I played Mario Bros 35 probably the first couple weeks when it came out, and I'm like, I kind of want to get better at it, but at the same time, like it's gonna be gone. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I've played
It's
it probably
weird.
a total of 10 minutes just because I'm like, if I'm not gonna get good at it and play it later, like I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
They also like didn't add enough like, I guess replayability stuff. Sure, you get like the stamps or whatever, but you can't use them for anything. I don't think like they have no purpose.
Yeah.
So there's no like, it's not like other games like Mario Kart Tour or any like the mobile games where like they give you an incentive to like log in every day to do this and that. It's kind of like you play for a little bit, you don't really have anything to like progress to. I think it had like daily challenges, but again, those didn't really give you anything. You couldn't get like, if they added like alternate skins for your character, like if you could play through the game as like the 8-bit costumes from Super Mario Maker, and something like that would be really
that
cool.
would've
But
been awesome.
yeah, they just didn't really add any like incentive to like work towards.
I wonder.
It's just frustrating because it's like, I mean, like we've already said, like this is so much work that's just gonna be thrown away. Like, I don't know. What were you gonna
I
say?
hope it's
Deepak?
worth it. Like I hope that they're able to get the sales that they wanted out of 3D All Stars at least from
yeah.
the limited
Yeah.
run. But like it just, I don't know. I hope they don't keep doing it because a digital limited release just strikes me as like it's clear that they're just like, we're gonna have this for MSRP for this amount of time. You're gonna pay us your money during this period, and then it's gone. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
What were you gonna
basically, my thought process was the same as what Drew said. It's basically intentional, like intentional scarcity, which feels super uncool. But like maybe it's like they realize, well, and maybe this is giving them too much credit, but it's like, oh, 2020 was an awful year in terms of like being able to work on stuff because of COVID and all that. So it's like, well, we can only put in so much effort, so let's try to maximize our profits by putting in a little bit of effort. Which so like a ports a like you said, like a game in which they don't do too much with it, like Mario 35, and then we get it out there, it makes money, and then we put it away so we don't have to support it anymore. It's still not cool, but it's like maybe there is a reason why they did it, but I don't know if there is. It just, no matter what, it feels wrong. Like they could just leave like if they don't want to keep printing copies or cartridges of the 3D All Stars, then they don't have to necessarily. But
Yeah,
to actually take it down
that's
digitally is
the
just
most minor
weird.
aspect of it. Like every game has an end of life production run, but like
Yeah,
I don't know. It strikes me as very un-Nintendo to limit the amount of people who can experience one of their games. Like, there's going to presumably be a Switch Pro that comes out later this year, or at the very least, there are going to be tons of new Switch gamers, just as by nature of more people buying the Switch and having that console.
Sure.
Like, if somebody comes in, June 2021 and wants to play Mario Galaxy on the Switch, they can. Like, I mean, you could go on eBay and you can get a used copy, right? But like, I don't know.
It's not the same.
It strikes me as
Yeah.
not very Nintendo. Which,
I mean, I
don't know.
I'm assuming the reason that they want to drop 3D All Stars specifically is so they can eventually, in 5 years, open up N64 Virtual Console, so they can be like, hey, you can play Mario 64 now, but
Yeah.
online or
Why
whatever.
not? Why not just do it now?
Yeah. So I mean, it's stupid, but in a weird way, I kind of get why they're limiting it, because they want, and I'm sure that's eventually in their plans to include N64 Virtual Console, hopefully GameCube, even Wii. I mean, that sounds just like a fantasy at this point. If we get Game Boy,
Yeah.
we're lucky, honestly. It's
Yeah.
taking them so damn long to add their legacy games.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean, I think from a pessimistic point of view, they're just exploiting fear of missing out.
yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Optimistically, yeah. Like they're gonna limit it, and then they're gonna be like, okay, here's Galaxy 2. All these games are gonna come out on like a virtual console. But again, we're pretty deep into the Switch life cycle. I don't know how much time they have left to like develop new things for the current console.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they start like doing stuff like that, it might be like for the next console, which I assume like rumors are gonna start floating around in the next couple months, because we're like, I'd say
Yeah.
more than halfway through the Switch life cycle easily. So I don't know.
Are they gonna stop producing? I wouldn't imagine they would, because it would be really monumentally stupid. But I'm assuming they wouldn't stop producing 3D World, right?
Oh no,
With
they're not
Bowser's
doing that.
Fury? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
What about
Yeah.
the limited edition Switch? I feel like that's probably another thing that's gonna be by the wayside. The
As
red
far as I
Switch.
heard, there's just one printing of it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so they're just gonna do like the one wave. Because at least
it's
I heard, I
already
think it was
dead.
like, yeah, pretty
Well,
much.
that's like
I
all
think
consoles. I feel like,
Yeah.
or at least all like limited edition or like special consoles. That you
Yeah,
choose
I
to
think
buy.
with any kind of like promotional thing, like console or specific like editions for consoles are like the most reasonable to have just one run, you know, because they
Yeah.
do have to change their like a whole like, I mean maybe not the whole like setup, but like when it comes to manufacturing like a console, like I imagine it changes a number of things in the sequence and the schedule. So like
Yeah.
I can understand that having to be changed, but like I don't think they have to do much when it comes to printing a like a cartridge for 3D World versus a cartridge for
Oh, no.
All Stars. So it's
Yeah.
not like having those is necessarily like bogging everything down.
Yeah, but I think like I know some consoles like some they'll even get restocks. I think I saw like Walmart tweeting it's like once they're gone, they're gone. Like we're not getting any restocks kind of thing. But I also do know that the Animal Crossing Switch, I believe, don't quote me on this, I think it got a second printing because when it first came out, it was super hard to find. Like in March, the special edition New Horizons one, it was like hard to find. And then around like late summer of last year, there was like a second wave of shipments, and then you could just find like, at least I could find like 40 in like every store I went to. They just had like way too much stock. So typical Nintendo, like not being able to meet demand initially, but then overcompensating for it several months later. I mean, obviously the C virus happened, but it's like, bruh, it was like the same thing with the Animal Crossing Amiibo. It's like, you
yeah.
sold them out so fast? Okay, Best Buy, here's 30,000
all
of
of
them
them.
that you can keep for like 3 years.
And to this day, you can still
They're
like, find
still
them and just be like,
there.
okay,
Slotty and yeah.
I guarantee, like the amiibo you see, the Animal Crossing amiibo you see now, they haven't been touched in like 4 years.
yeah. Poor Mario, dude.
I
What
know.
are we
It's just-
gonna? What are
you
we
got
gonna
it
do? Who are
raining.
we?
I'll probably
Sorry,
just get
I've been trying to like
progressively sadder and sadder.
yeah. No one said anything, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh, dude, I've been like laughing in my head at all the pictures you keep adding.
Are any of
it's
the
kinda hard
rest
to
of you planning to get to do the double dip, get Mario All Stars on both digital and physical?
I
No,
already did.
I'm
Yeah,
not crazy.
I got it physical, and then that's good. Like
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I got it physical as well. But well, the thing is,
I
I
have
probably
it physical,
would.
and I'm pretty sure I'll probably make that decision to buy digital. Like on the 31st, I'll be like,
I guess
yeah,
so.
Fine.
I can understand wanting the physical, and then it being limited. But why would you want the digital if it's being removed? Just to have it?
well, just because if the cartridge were to fail at some point and it skyrockets in price, or
You
if,
could dump it.
I guess it's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I don't have the means to yet, but but I mean, just the convenience too. Like if you've got you're playing another game on a cartridge and on a trip or something, you can always boot it up. But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
with it being such high-profile titles, like I feel like it's, especially since it's the only HD release of Sunshine and Galaxy, like
Yeah.
they'll be useful for footage.
That's true.
I don't know.
I just made sure I got the cartridge because in the past, like with like for example Odyssey, like they've patched glitches. I mean, in this case, I don't think they're doing any. Have they done any post-release patches? For,
Yeah,
A couple.
2 I think. Yeah.
I know
They
they, added
did.
like
I didn't know that.
controller.
So they added
controller
GameCube
support,
support
yeah.
for Sunshine, and then the previous one was inverted controls for all the games.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think they patched anything. I mean, I think it was just
Yeah.
Control stuff.
Well, in Sunshine, I think they removed the debug cubes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe
Oh,
so.
okay.
Yeah.
It was like really, really small things. Most people won't notice, but
Which I completely forgot were in the All Stars
Yes.
version.
God,
'Cause,
that's so
played
funny.
I played it on Dolphin so many times that I just this is normal. And then like I saw them in the All Stars version. I'm just like, yeah, that's normal.
Yeah,
and,
it's fine.
And then I think I saw Swanky's video, just like they're not supposed to be there. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess they're not supposed to be there.
I don't know. I'm also hoping that like I really do hope they transition from like Mario's 35th to Zelda's 35th.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, it looks like Zelda's
ASAP?
getting absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean we're getting a mediocre
Skyward
release.
Sword.
We're getting.
I'm honestly excited for that, just because like
I am too. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm excited for it. I just don't like the game that much, but I
Yeah.
do want to give it a second chance.
I think
Yeah.
the updated controls are going to be really interesting because like they didn't sacrifice in just getting rid of like the being able to slice at a specific angle or things like that, but they like I don't know. I thought it was kind of. I mean, it's very Nintendo clunky, but like kind of
Yeah.
elegant the way they did, like the right stick can control the direction that you slash.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be so
I'm-
weird playing the game like that because that's how I'm gonna play it. Is with the right
I
stick.
am also going to be going for that first. I'll try both definitely, just because like I've had people be like, "Oh yeah, the Wii's motion controls are so much better than the Switch," which is like I don't know what
No.
kind of drugs you're smoking, but
No.
yeah, I'm excited though because I'm
Pointer
glad
controls,
that
maybe,
they actually
but
put in the
Motion?
effort.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad they put in the effort to give us non-motion controls, not just because
Yeah.
they suck as that when that's the only option, but like accessibility wise, it opens it up for a lot more options
Yeah.
for people.
Yeah.
But I am excited for it. I think it's cool. But I agree, it's not like my year was like not changed at all when I heard that. I was like, okay, cool, yeah, that's the thing. Anything else?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. See, I'm hoping they do more. Like they have plenty of options in terms of what they
Triforce
could
Heroes HD.
Yeah,
Imagine
that
if,
could
like,
be
on-
cool.
That'd be cool.
On April 1st,
Four Swords
they
Adventures.
just changed all their marketing.
Online.
Four Swords Adventures, my dudes.
That'd be great. But imagine
Dude.
if April 1st they swapped their marketing, and now it's all about Splatoon 3 until like December 31st. They're
Hey,
just like
I'm all
Splatoon
in.
3.
I mean,
I'm all in
that'd
on
be
that.
cool for some people, but like, give us all three. Don't-
Yeah.
I mean, they could remake the first game, which I don't think they've ever actually done.
don't
For
think
Zelda.
You know, I feel like that would actually be super cool if they did that, since so many people have
Yeah.
played Breath of the Wild now. Be like, hey, our first game is like this, but here we're gonna remake it. It's gonna look way better, and
Yeah, if they did
we're gonna
that
make
in,
it
like,
less
the
cryptic.
Link, in the Link to the, no, not Link to the Past, the
Link's
Link's
Awakening.
Awakening
Link's Awakening.
engine.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I
Pretty
think that
sick.
could be really neat. They would obviously have to add ways to not make it as cryptic, like probably add some
Yeah.
hints and stuff throughout the game. But
Sure.
that would
Have
be
an
really
in-game
cool.
map.
Yes.
There you
Oh,
go.
an in-game map. That would
Yeah,
that would
like Walt
definitely
Nintendo
help.
and their choices sometimes suck. I think we can agree when they actually put in the effort, like them remaking games can often be fantastic. Like I agree. I
Yeah.
think Link's Awakening remake is incredible, and it actually made the game playable and enjoyable when previously it was just like it's okay, but I didn't really want to go through the whole effort of playing it.
Yeah.
But I think it would be cool if they give Zelda more of the spotlight after Mario has passed. I don't want Mario to pass. It'd be nice
Well,
if
he already
like
is.
pass the
Rip.
torch, but not pass the light.
Yeah,
you know?
what's done is done, man. You can't take it back.
I know.
Well,
but
Mario's
Mario's
He's
never
dead,
died
he'll be-
before. He can't come back. It's not a video game.
I guess
I can't
Nintendo
believe
just- they
I
can't.
can't believe they're taking away. They're taking away Mario from Smash Brothers. I can't believe it.
No.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? It's just now
Did you
just
see-
Smash.
If
Or Smash
Nintendo was like
Brother.
super cool, they would do like an April Fool's joke, like
Yeah.
referencing all this, like say like on April 1st, like rest in peace, our sweet plumber. You know, like he's gone forever, but always in our hearts. And then like April 2nd, like put all the games back up on the shop. That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Reggie comes back.
Yeah, Reggie's president
goes
again.
back.
He fires Doug Bowser. He's like, get out of here. Doug, you're fired. It'll be the exact same skit reenacted.
Unnecessarily like harsh. Like you're fired, Bowser. It's like,
Doug,
oh.
you're fired. I love that video. Okay, well, since we're kind of talking about Zelda, I was thinking, like, if we're getting some sort of Zelda 35th, like, what would your dream collection be? Like, pick, like, 3 or 4 games
Oh.
that you would want to get either, like, remastered or even just, like, ported over. Like, what would you want to see as, like, a compilation?
Personally, I want to see like above anything else, like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 3DS versions, which are I
Yes.
think really really good, and bring them onto the Switch. Because like I've heard some people say they're not great, but I think it really expanded. Like for example, the Bomber's Notebook and Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time's like motion control aiming could work in the Switch, like just how with Splatoon, I believe it works, right?
Oh, that would work for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really great. Obviously, we've had Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Put them on the Switch, but don't make it $60. That'd be great. Like, I some people complain, but I've said a lot. I'm sorry. I'm sure a lot of negativity, but I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I want to see them do good stuff. And I want as many games as possible on the Switch, but I don't want them to be constantly priced back up to full when almost nothing is added.
Yeah.
But really, it comes down to it. Yeah, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, bring it onto the Switch would be great. I guess a wild card could be like the first game remake, or even Oracles of Ages and Seasons getting some sort of treatment, because that hasn't been seen in
Yeah.
a while.
I would add Link to the Past to that list.
Yeah,
100%.
Link to the Past hasn't
That'd be
really
cool.
had much of anything, has it?
No.
Like there was a Link Between Worlds, but like that was
Yeah.
also on 3DS.
You know what?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
You
a
know-
separate like side
Yeah.
sequel.
Yeah.
You know what Nintendo could also do? I just like realized this like 2 minutes ago. They've already got Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD done. Why not just sell it as like a combo pack?
Yeah.
That
But
people
those
would probably
two,
buy it for
that's what I
$60.
was thinking. Is you've got Wind Waker and Twilight Princess already finished, so
Right.
that's easy development time. So if you want to go for a realistic set, take those two and pop on Ocarina of Time 3D.
That
Yeah,
would
I'm
be mine.
sure that I'm sure they have the means to make a Ocarina of Time 3D port pretty quickly. I mean, you just have to have like upscaled textures and everything, but
They're already
mean,
pretty good textures too. Like
if
if,
they're
you
going
play
to
them
put as
on
much
emulator.
effort into the Zelda collection as they did the Mario one, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
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 I just hope if they do that, they don't do a game dirty like they did with Galaxy 2 and be like, Majora's Mask doesn't exist. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
real.
yeah.
it's still so ridiculous that we don't have Galaxy 2 on Switch, but
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that.
I don't understand.
But like even like if you consider that
Yeah.
Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD
Mm-hmm.
both already have amiibo support, so like
Yeah.
if that's what they want to squeeze in, you don't have to make any changes. So
Yeah.
why not?
You already have the games, and nobody bought the Wii U.
yeah, what's on your
right.
wish list, Tetra?
Yeah.
I'd say what Drew said: Ocarina, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. I think you get a good a good cross section of like, well, I think they're the best Zelda games in the series, but I think you get a good cross section of like the core traditional 3D Zelda games. Which I don't know. I guess if your entry is Breath of the Wild, you might not enjoy as much, but I think it's a good cross section of the series.
Yeah,
Those three.
absolutely. Now, if I had like if I had some dirt on Doug Bowser and I could just blackmail him into making whatever I want, I would toss Phantom Hourglass on there from the DS. But I know that not many.
You
people
with the
like
hot
Phantom
takes.
Hourglass,
You with
so-
the hot takes. How would you do the thing where you have to close your DS, huh? How would you do the thing?
You just close your Switch. You just
You have
just
to
take your
force
Switch
somebody
and
to
fold
fold
it.
the Switch. Yeah.
What? Your Switch doesn't fold? Cringe.
You just got you. Here.
You gotta have a
It's
second
real
Switch.
easy. It's real easy. You
Two
just do it like
switches.
that.
No, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I didn't mind Spirit Tracks as much. Sorry, Phantom Hourglass as much as some people do, but I still don't like the main temple, whatever
Temple
it's called.
of the Ocean King.
Yeah, that's still a drag, but
It
the rest of it was
genuinely
pretty
was
good.
my favorite part of the game, so that's why I'm the weirdo with the hot take.
Yeah,
Sure.
I enjoyed Spirit. I was gonna say, dude, if they had some sort of, if they wanted to like make it more Wind Waker focused, like bring Wind Waker HD onto the Switch, but it's a part of a collection that has Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, and I think those were like the main Wind Waker
Those were like the main
spin-offs.
three, I
Yeah.
think. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
Like,
and those two, yeah.
like have it be like the Wind
the
Woken.
Toon collection. Yeah. Well, okay. I want to
yeah.
rescind what I said about the Phantom Hourglass port. If I had some dirt on Doug Bowser, I would say just forget Zelda year. Let's just skip right over to Star Fox year, and we'll have Star Fox 64 HD.
I
That'd be
wouldn't
perfect.
complain if we had Star Fox 64.
I also rescind my pick of Link to the Past, and I would add Star Fox Adventures to the Zelda collection. That's probably my favorite Zelda game.
I mean, it is pretty much a Zelda game.
Yeah.
Can we add F-Zero GX to the Zelda collection too?
Okay, guys, please.
Call of
Like
Duty,
the Zelda
Modern Warfare
collection
2?
is like
Yes.
it's on thin ice already. I don't
Okay, but
want it to be left
For
behind.
real, can we get F-Zero GX ported? Come on. That game is goddamn awesome.
Just another F-Zero game. Like
I
those
mean,
games
we
are
already
really
got
fun.
that on the Switch. You know, it's that one game I bought with
Fat
the Switch,
Racing
but
Neo.
forgot the name.
Which
Yeah.
one?
Fast Racing Neo, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
F-Zero.
That one. I legit forgot the name of it, but it was like the first game I bought.
Yeah, it's a good. It's like the same games on the Wii U too. That's what I have it on. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not F-Zero.
Well, do we want to turn it to the loyal commenters of the Minus World channel to ask them what they would like in a Zelda collection?
Yes, give
Also,
us
pay
your.
respects to Mario first, though. I want some
100%.
F's for Mario in the chat
Yeah, we gotta have
or in the comments.
We gotta have our F ratios have to be high enough.
I want you to not only write F, but write down like what you would put on Mario's tombstone. Like here lies Mario, and then give us a really cool or very meaningful description, and we will pin the best one.
Yeah, if you've watched all the way to the end of the podcast, you need to tell us what Mario needs to be remembered by.
Exactly.
What do you think Mario's final thoughts were in his final moments?
Spaghetti.
Capellini.
Spaghetti, ravioli, mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Same as it ever was, you know?
It's no longer me.
Thank you so much for playing my life. Goodbye.
Good.
Playing my game. He just doesn't even say it all the way.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sad.
Thank you so much for playing my...
It's just his head
Just
comes
all of a
off
sudden,
cleanly.
midnight, March 31st, he's gone. Nintendo pulls the plug. All right.
Poor Mario.
He can't even finish his last words.
We knew him well.
Oh god. Oh god.
Well, I'm gonna go cry in a corner. I'm gonna miss Mario.
Yeah.
So
Grant,
sad.
please play the game over theme. Do 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 do.
Da, 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 da. All right,
Is that how we're
bye.
fading out? Is that how we're fading out?
That's how we're doing
Okay.
it.
I hope so.
Go like, subscribe, do all that stuff.
Pay respects. Bye.